Hey everybody, Ryan FMTG here, and today we're doing another GP Day of Nightmares test deck, more or less. The GP starts, I believe, on Friday, so about 24 hours from now. And for anyone that doesn't know, the GP decks can only consist of basic cards and cards from Day of Nightmares, so that means no core set cards at all, which in fact is going to change the meta a lot. And it's kind of cool to theory craft of like, oh, what's the meta going to look like? What's going to be a good deck? So I've been brewing around a little bit, and I have a Ryu deck that I think is kind of fun. So here's the QR code if you want to snip this and play this for yourself, depending on how this deck looks to you. And if you like what you see, please hit that subscription button. It's great to get some new subs with each and every video. So let's talk a little bit about this deck. You might be like, wait, this is an Explore package. Why aren't we playing Jill? Well, basically, I feel like the big downside to playing this deck is we're kind of weak to bigger units, and by bigger, I mean bigger MP units, such as 6 can be kind of hard for us to kill, but especially 7 and above. And Hadoken doesn't really care about that, right? As long as you're a 2/6, doesn't matter if you're 7 MP, we can kill that now. And Hadoken, in my mind, is just a little bit stronger in a vacuum compared to Jill's criticals, and especially in this deck. But the Explore creatures we are playing quite a few Explore creatures. We're playing a playset of Guile. When this dies, we get Detonation, which deals 6 to an enemy unit. And then we're playing a playset of Vile, as well as a playset of William. Both, when these dies, we get Corrosion, which kills an enemy unit with 5 MP or less. Hence why it's very easy for us to kill little 5 MP or less creatures, which is a lot of them. And then we're also playing 3 Bashima Awakening as well as 1 Brought to Light. And this is just another way for us to get more detonations, more corrosions. And then our payoffs are basically Fated Conclusion. This, as long as you've explored once, which is pretty darn easy for our deck to do, you can kill an enemy unit with MP cost 6 or less, which is very good because that's 1 MP more than Corrosion can hit. So if Corrosion can't hit it, hopefully Fated Conclusion can hit it. Our other payoffs are a playset of Claire. This is great, deal 6 to an enemy unit. Awesome. And then our finisher payoffs are Nash, which becomes a big combo creature as long as you have the threshold of 3 Explore triggers or more. And then Dimitri can be a big fireball to the opponent since it has Rush. And then Jill, of course. This can be a little bit tricky to try to get her to be a payoff, but as long as you do, it's great. You know, Veil combo, this 6/9 attacking is a big threat. And then to fill out our curve, we just have 4 of this little monster. Dealing 3 to an enemy unit is always a good deal. And then Slash Beast. This is a 5 MP 4/4 with combo. Has nothing to do with Explore, so it doesn't synergize with anything. But I do feel like this deck sometimes gets awkward draws where your hand has more of the payoffs, but not the Explore cards. So this is just kind of something like, this beast doesn't matter what you've been drawing, what you've been playing. This can hit and trade hard. So let's jump into some games and see how this deck goes. It's kind of nice. This deck is a pretty controlling deck, right? You want your Explore creatures to trade and die, then you can use those corrosions and detonations to kill things, and then kind of combo finish with a Nash or Slash Beast. But you can be, with Slash Beast in particular, you can be a little bit faster. So usually we're just going to play these guys out. Hopefully they die sooner rather than later to get corrosion. Get triggers so then we can play Claire. I kind of want to play Jill. Like, it could be a little risky to play Jill here. Yeah, that's fine. It could be a little bit risky to play Jill here because nothing's exploring yet, but pretty soon it will. Okay, good. I was like, please don't have that be on layer because, wow, we would have gotten punished fast.
Pure energy becomes pure strength. down your weapons and surrender.
Let's kill this.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
Like, we don't want our Jill to get... Okay, that's fine. We only have 2, unfortunately. I think we're going to play this. Because we need to get our 3rd going here.
So much power.
You know what? I think we might just use our critical.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Well, now we can. Well, that's fine. I don't think we're going to have time to use our critical yet. Yeah. This is fine. We didn't really have time to react to it, so this is just going to be okay. We're going to play... Let's kill this.
Critical damage sustained.
I was going to say, let's see what they're doing, because my main game plan was, like, we can just throw a little monster up there, deal 3, then eat it, and still have a monster, and, like, all the lanes are full with something. That's exactly... It looked a little rough, because if you have Claire in your hand and you haven't done 3 Explore triggers, it's like, I'm never playing her. But once you can, it's like, oh, we have World of Riches, right? We have so many things going on, especially that we had like 2 good removal spells in the EX pocket and Hadoken on the bench. Felt good, felt good. Okay, Ouroboros. Let's see if this is a new build of Ouroboros for the GP or just kind of traditional false throwing it. We could Bushima Awakening, however, they could just have like a spike launch or something, but let's try. Especially since we have 2 Bushima Awakenings, you know, if they try a spike launch, we can just awaken again. I don't really want to kill that. We don't have much. That's fine. Let's just do this. Slash Beast isn't doing much. We have 2 Explore triggers. I was like, I don't know what's going to go there, but we're probably going to kill it so Slash Beast can get in for 8. So it's kind of bad to have like all these expensive cards. Like we're probably just going to have... We could just play this here. Let's just play this here to try to cycle it. Like obviously we could have Detonate, but Detonate doesn't draw us a card and I wanted to draw a card. But drawing another Fated Conclusion did not feel good. Your struggles are futile. +2/+2, so this is going to be a 9. So let's do this. This is kind of a 2-for-1, but oh well. That's actually really good for us. Because I was like willing to do like 2-for-1, either trade like Slash Beast or our critical for that, but that was pretty decent. Okay, this is a False Throne package. Yet again, we don't have anything. The Slash Beast is doing work. Oh, tilt. Okay, Nash is good. We don't really have a way... I wonder if we just try not to care about this. Come on, Slash Beast, go for it. You got this, bro. Yeah! Okay. Felt good, felt good. We're 2-0? Yeah, because it was X and then that. See, this deck is good. Like, they did False Throne, they were doing stuff. And that's exactly why Slash Beast is there. Because that was kind of the quintessential we're kind of having a hard time getting our 3 threshold in the beginning. So then we played Slash Beast, and he's just kind of like sitting there doing his business while we try to do some more fancier plays. Heart Tank. Heart Tank doesn't matter with corrosion and stuff. However, if corrosion can't hit it, then that can be a nightmare for us. Exactly what I said, because if we did not have Slash Beast there, we would be throwing away a card or wasting mana until we could play the little monster. Because unfortunately, we can't net more than 5 MP, so a lot of times we play a little suboptimally since we are playing 2 colors, but usually it's not a backbreaker. Let's try to get a corrosion at a discount. Okay. Not the best. It is what it is, though. That could be hard for us to deal with. I wonder if we just corrosion this. Like, I don't necessarily want to, but then hopefully they can't play... Ooh. Yeah, that's good. Because it's 3, right? Because I was hoping that we can do this in like 2-for-1 ourselves. But that's fine. Because, like, I guess he's still alive, right? Let's try to get another corrosion for free. Not a discount this time, though. That's okay. We only have 2 triggers. Now we can kind of wait. We want this stuff to die. We could corrosion something. I don't really want to, though. Let's corrosion this. Because if Guile dies and our EX pocket is full, that feels very bad. If they do something, we can... Oh, shield? Do we just want to corrosion this? Yeah, let's do it. Using the 2 free MP, now we can kind of willy-nilly Hadouken stuff. That's fine. Having 2 shields on the unit, like hopefully like Guile like breaks one of that shield for 2. Okay, great. So that is basically right now +2 life to hero, which isn't fantastic. Let's play this. Gives it shield, eh? Yeah. Whew. That took a lot of resources. It took a hit from Nash, 3 from the monster, our Hadouken, but definitely worth it, especially before they could do Heart Tank. Because Heart Tank there would have definitely blown that out of the water for sure. Now we're just kind of waiting. As soon as something dies, we can just do like Dimitri, or if we care, we can just do Claire. Or we're just dead. Or they're just dead, not us. We're winning here. Cool. Yeah, these last couple games have definitely shown off like, well, these are pretty good hands. This is smooth. We haven't really gotten like backed up into a corner where we're like, yo, what really stinks is the triple Claire hand opener. Like, triple Claire and, like, two Bashima Awakenings. It's like, well, I'm playing a 3 MP, 3-1. Pass, opponent, your turn. Which, that's why I added, Slash Beast and stuff like that to try to mitigate those as much as you possibly can. Of course, like with any synergy deck, of course you're going to have those draws. It's just let's try to not have those that much. let's try to do this. Because now if they try to pump this up, we can just do that.
There's no point in this. Just accept your fate.
Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Because then we'll get 2 explore triggers.
Finish. Give up already.
So now they have 2 fighting... They have a fighting spirit and a shield. We've explored twice. This is a little awkward. So we could use corrosion here, but we've only explored twice, so I don't really want to play anything. I actually think we do a fated conclusion to cycle through to try to get like something else. Slash Beast is pretty decent because now we can play Slash Beast. Anti-Bite activation could be hard for Hadoken, but easy for Corrosion or Fated Conclusion. Besides if they like had like a Rathalos or something like that, then we try.
Now we're talking.
I'm just going to do that up there because we really don't care about this. Like if they want to use their... Oh my gosh. Yikes. Yeah, this is... Ooh, actually, I don't know if we want to do that anymore. Yeah, we can still do that. No, I don't want to do that. So remember how I was saying like we're not like we're having like pretty good draws and everything? This is karma for saying those words, I think. Another shield, that's not necessary.
All preparations complete.
Yeah. Negate. Interesting. That was pretty good.
There's no point resisting. Just accept your fate.
So I think we just have to wait to corrosion things, unfortunately. We're just going to do this. We can't take more damage here. We're pretty back against the wall. Yeah, now we're just going to have to corrosion this. We can wait just a little bit to see if they, like, wanted to pump that or anything. Unfortunately, us playing corrosion isn't us drawing a card, but we can't be taking 4 left and right willy-nilly like that.
There's no point resisting. Just accept.
That's okay. That's probably just to cycle through a dead card in hand. So we only have 2 explore triggers. We could easily play Jill. That's going to be our next thing, because, like, throwing that is just throwing that away. Oof. Yeah, corrosion. It's kind of nice knowing that they're 2 colors, because it's like, oh, any of your units... Ooh, that's pretty good. Any of your units we can kill with corrosion. Okay, we want explore. Doesn't matter what the unit is, because we have Bushima Awakening, so like that's pretty good.
No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
I think unfortunately we have to just wait for this to die and then just do this. And then just do this. Basically we traded our critical for their critical. But they also got an Ash. Halt. Okay. Yes. Vile. Come on, Vile. So we're going to play Vile, then we're going to Bushima Awakening, and then that kind of... The world is hopefully our oyster at that point in time. I think we just... Okay, I kind of wanted to, like, wait. Oof. Now we can do that, and, like, hopefully they don't have a negate. Negate would be a really bad, because then we don't get a corrosion. But as long as we get corrosion, it's going to be great, because we can corrosion that. Whee! That felt good. Like, even though a lot of that game we were playing suboptimally, once you can, our cards just have so much 2-for-1, or being able to Hadoken something feels so good that usually you can kind of come back. That's going to be all the games. We actually did pretty well. It definitely shows the power of like, oh, these are great hands, but it did show kind of the weaknesses like, oh, these aren't so good hands. But you don't need the dream hands, right? If you get the dream hands, that's awesome, but you can kind of play through. After playing a little bit more of this deck, I think a couple tweaks I have is I don't know if we need 3 Faded Conclusions. I could see going down to maybe 2. This card is great, but it is not tons better than Corrosion, and we have so many Corrosions since like 6 units with Corrosion and then like 4 other ways to try to get Corrosion. I think we just want 2 Corrosions and maybe even another Slash Beast. Like, I definitely don't want another card that we need Explore to be good. I kind of want another card that is just good intrinsically, and that could be a Slash Beast. Or the other thing is, if we want all 3 Corrosions, we could take out Jill. We don't have tons and tons of Explore, and we don't have any ETB Explore. ETB meaning enters the battlefield. Because a lot of people will play, ETB Explore creature, play Jill, then ETB Explore creature, and then Jill gets Veil. So it's a little bit harder for us to make Jill work. She is a bomb, however, in this deck it is a little bit harder, so I could see taking her out even for a Slash Beast, right? Something like that. Overall, I think this deck is pretty good. I'm definitely going to play it round 1 in the GP and see how it goes, especially up against other GP decks. But that's it for me today, and I will see you all later.